everyone, this is Nina from Roadie Free Radio. In this clip, Larry talks to Grace Royse, who's done every job you can possibly think of for thousands, yes, thousands of festivals, tours, and live broadcasted performances, from the Super Bowl and the US Open to NoFX and the Descendants. Here, Grace tells the story of how she learned what a pop show needs versus what a punk show needs. If you want to hear more from Grace, you can listen to the full episode, number 127 from March 18th, 2019. Thank you for listening and subscribing. Here's Larry and Grace Royse.
I remembered my TM. I don't know why I was blanking, and I guess I hate name dropping or whatever, but I just want to give him a shout out though.
Yeah.
My TM from NoFX, Kent, is the one running Slims, and the I'll just go ahead and drop a few names. Fuck it. Or you can go ahead and bleep out the F word if you want to.
No, we swear on this show all the fucking time. Don't worry about it.
There we go.
Yeah.
So he comes in, and I'd advanced the show pretty well. I was piloting Simon Cowell's new pop project, and I'd always wanted to work for Simon, and I knew he's going to be rough on me, which is, like, you need to have a little bit of those people in your life that are willing to be like, you're not shit, you need to do it this way, and really like knock you to your knees, And I'm not saying you just take it, but I'm saying where you don't fight back, your place, and you have someone that's going to right size you, and that's who Kent was for me back when I was a punk kid. And it's just funny that there I was with the Simon Cowell project coming into his club with a semi-truck worth of shit, which is what, the people on the first Gaga tour will tell you. That's what they did. You take the semi-truck worth of shit and you stuff it into clubs and theaters where it does not fit. You're bringing in generators because the power won't even support this package that you're bringing in. Mm-hmm. And he watched me walk through the door with this semi-truck worth of shit, and he's just laughing his ass off because he knows. He's like, I did this to you.
Wow.
I made you the kind of engineer that can walk into a club that, he hadn't, they upgraded their system recently, and I believe it's a pretty nice acoustics rig, like maybe a small car hang or something. But the last time I was in there, I was probably the last financial push to help that happen, honestly. But the last time I was in there, I was like, holy shit, this is not enough speakers. Like, what people don't tell you about pop gigs is, I always thought it was really hard doing metal gigs where you have to get it really fucking loud and it's got to be clear, and you got to have both of those guitars can't be competing, and you've got to just have that nice blend. And it was always difficult, but I got really good at it. I got my ass handed to me on a pop gig because nobody tells you that what you're battling against, he can tell me what he wants to say about like sound quality, and this boy is supposed to sound like this and that boy is supposed to sound like that. But oh my God, 112 decibels of screaming girls. Fuck your mix. Fuck that mix. Ain't nobody hearing shit.
Right. Right.
I've got a SPL limit of 109, and these 14-year-old girls screeching at 4K. They just hit that note where you're just like, oh, I'm going to go deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. A metal gig, like, your hearing is safe compared to go do Justin Timberlake or something like that. Oh my God. And I had to phone a friend. I was seriously like 3 gigs into that. I had to call one of my buddies that was big pop guy. I was like, help. I don't know if maybe I suck at this. Maybe I'm a shitty engineer. I don't know. And he gave me the lowdown on a couple of plugins that was like, dude, you're not a shitty engineer. If you do not have these plugins, you are so fucked. Because the boys would like pull their mic down, they're about to do the it's all about choreography and pyro, right?
Sure.
That was little to do with singing, though they were gorgeous singers. But they would take the mic down, and then 112 decibels of screams would come through it. And I was like, I'm going to die,
Wow.
But back to Kent and Slim. So I walk into this club, and he's got the old PA still hanging there, and I was like, dude, I am fucked. Gracie, you got this. We did gigs in Portugal where there was like barely enough PA to fortify the vocals, and the guitars are turned up to 11 and the kids are jumping off the balcony, and we made that happen. You'll be fine. I literally took side fills and wedges and was like ratchet strapping them to these poles, and he's dying laughing, but that was it. He taught me how to go into clubs where I was the only tech. And my favorite punk rock show, I got to mix Propagandhi, and the lead singer stomped out an NL4 cable. I'm the only tech. I'm pushing through this mosh pit, elbowing, because that's what girls do in pits, We use our elbows.
Yeah.
And I'm elbowing to get through there, and I've got my screwdriver, and I'm like looking at him like, don't you fucking step on me. And he gives me the thumbs up, and I'm putting the NL4 back together, and I pop it in, and he gives me the mean thumbs up, like I got it back, and then I'm pushing back through the crowd. And man, like that's what taught me how to be a good engineer. Here I am, 10 plus years later, I'm using those skills that I learned in that shitty club to make, now these pop, they're going to be pop megastars, sound good enough to get through this first tour so that the label will see this is worthwhile,
Wow.
And he was stoked.
Awesome, man. I bet he was stoked. Yeah.
It was like buying our t-shirts and stuff, and I'm dying laughing as we're rolling out. I turn around, and of course, like every loadout is just a pain in the ass because I've got thousands of girls surrounding my semi truck and my buses, and I learned to park the buses a whole block away from the venue so that we would like kind of bait the girls in the wrong direction so I could load out.
Right, right.
I would just have to wait for loadout, and they'd learn all the text names, and they'd be screaming like, I want a water gun, I want a beanbag. They want all the props. And
sure.
I turn around and Kent is just decked out. He's got the t-shirt, he's got the hat, he just loves and supports me no matter what. And that's what I love about my network and my team. Like, I don't care if it's a dirty punk tour, it's a metal tour, or we got some pop megastar, because our values aren't inserted in who it is, and the fame and notoriety is not a part of it. It's about producing the best show ever, and we root each other on,
Hey, what's happening, roadies? It's Larry here. Just wanted to thank you so much for listening to this short clip. I really hope you got something out of it. If you can take 2 seconds to head over to iTunes and drop us a review or a comment, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Keep listening, keep coming back, stay healthy out there, and remember, no roadies, no rock and roll.